Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and an initial review on the Sage Barista Pro. I've been using Sage products for a good number of years now, and I've been in touch with the company quite a lot asking various questions. So they know I'm doing YouTube and they sent me the Barista Pro to try. So I've not been paid for this video, I didn't pay for this machine, I've just to give an honest review and my opinions of it. So we're going to start with the unboxing. This machine is part of Sage's Barista line. So the first machine that came out, the very popular Barista Express, and then the Barista Touch, and now finally the Barista Pro. So this one's slightly different to the other two. So the first time we've got an instruction manual. We have a portafilter, complete with 54mm single wall basket. We have the filter system. We have the razor tool for the dosing. We've got the cleaning kit. We have a tamper, decent weight tamper. And we have our filter baskets. So, now to get the machine out. I love the way Sage products are packaged, but they can be tricky to get out when they're heavy. So we'll just pop the box over here and we'll see what's in the bottle this time. So we've got a 480ml milk jug, awesome, and we have the machine itself. And as with everything Sage, it's very well packed and very well protected. So, to unwrap, we have the bean hopper. And we have the machine itself. Now, this is a black version of the machine, which I've not seen. Everything I use is generally stainless, and I usually associate stainless with Sage. So it's interesting to see something black with silver accents, and this machine looks stunning. Absolutely stunning. So it's got the silver on the front, and it's matte black, and when you turn it around, the water tank in the back looks really cool. It's a nice machine. Pretty compact as well for what it's probably going to be able to do. So we'll start with some of the accessories that come with the machine. So the first one I'm going to pick up is the 54ml portafilter. Now out of the box this was fitted with the double basket single wall. So I believe there are pressurised baskets in here, but this one is the one I'm going to be using. So this simply fits in here, and it's nice and tight. The next accessory is the tamper. So, good weighted tamper, and it fits in here in the machine with a magnet, so it'll never get lost, and it looks neat and tidy where it is. So in the box, it's nicely labelled. We've got the single wall, single filter for making single shots. We've got the single wall double filter, which is in the machine at the moment. We've got this pressurised single cup for making pressurised shots, we'll talk about that in a minute, and we've got the pressurised double filter. Now the pressurised baskets, they're just going to give you a slight help. You don't need to be quite as accurate with your tamping, you don't need to be quite as accurate with your dosing, they're going to produce a decent shot. Now the way I normally describe this to people is it's like riding a bike with stabilisers or training wheels. You're still technically riding the bike, but something's giving you a hand and you're just not going to produce the same quality of espresso shot that you can produce with a single basket. Albeit there is a bit of a learning curve, so by all means for the first while use pressurised baskets, get used to it. And over a fact, any time I've opened up an espresso machine in the past, it's been the most overwhelming, daunting experience, and everyone gets it. I've spoken to people who have opened them up and they're like, what have I done? There's like so much to learn here. But it's actually quite simple. If you break it down into stages, which I'm going to try and attempt to do as well, then it really is a pretty easy process, and there is a bit of learning involved, but it's mostly fun. It's like a hobby. This machine comes with a milk jug, 480ml milk jug, stainless steel. Comes in the box, and it's got a min and max level on the side, which is really handy. Another accessory that comes in the box is the cleaning kit. So within the cleaning kit, there is the grinder brush and the steam wand tool. So the grinder brush is simple for cleaning out the conical burr grinder at the top. And the frother nozzle tool is for if your milk frothing nozzle gets blocked. It's got a small pin type thing and you can press it in and unclog the milk. There's also a blanking cap included. This is putting the portafilter to clean the machine and backflush. So this is put in, and instead of the water coming through the machine and going through the coffee grounds, this redirects it back through into where it would purge, and it just cleans out the pipes in the machine that sometimes get a bit grubby. So it's recommended to use this quite a bit. It's as easy as making a shot and putting in this as a blank. So really simple, really effective way of keeping your machine clean. There's also 2 cleaning tablets which fit in here. There's a smaller impression that you can put these cleaning tabs in and you'll be able to run a cleaning cycle. So I would recommend doing this once every couple of weeks, once a month with the tablets, but definitely backflush with clean water every couple of times that you make coffee, and it'll keep the machine as good as new. The first job to be taken care of is to install the water filter into the filter holder. But first, you need to soak it in water for 5 minutes. So we've unbagged the filter and we'll pop it in the water for 5 minutes. So now that the filter's been soaked for a good 5 minutes, remove it from the water, give it a shake, and there's a dial indicator on the filter that shows you what month that you put it in and what month you need to take it out. So I'm going to set mine to 6 for June, and then there's a wee display that shows you up to 8, so this will need changed in August. So simply pop it in the filter holder, pop the base on, remove the water tank from the machine by lifting the handle and pulling up, and insert the filter into the filter holder. Nice and easy. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up the water tank with water. So this tank holds about 2 litres of water, and there's indicators on the side as to the max water level. There's also a level for descaling, which I imagine if you're going to descale the machine, that's where you would fill it up to. So nice and handy. So the tank lifts up, slides in the back of the machine, and clips in place. Next thing I'm going to do is fill up the bean hopper. So we remove the lid, a nice tight seal to keep your beans fresh. And I'm going to be using Rave Espresso Blend today. Been using Rave coffee for a while, seems to work very well on stage machines. It's reasonably priced and you can buy it in kilo bags, which is awesome because you'll never run out. So the machine's filled up to the top, I'm going to pop the lid back on. It's now time to turn on the machine. Now, I've not seen this machine being turned on from a cold start and from new, and it's got Sage's new thermojet system, so it's supposed to heat up really quick. So we'll see how quick that actually happens. So initial power on, and it's telling me to flush. Press the single cut button. So the flush is in progress. So after about a minute the machine ran its flush and it's now ready to start. So as you can see from the factory settings, the grind size is 15 at a time of 13 seconds, and it looks like it's ready to make a shot. So the first thing I'm going to do, as I do with all machines, is preheat the portafilter. So for this, and also the glass, so I'm going to stick my glass underneath and I'm going to pull a double shot with nothing in it, just pure water. That's just finished. So everything should be nice and warm now, the portafilter should be nice and warm and all the pipes leading to it should be nice and heated. So we're going to make a first shot. So the first thing, we'll remove the port filter. Give it a dry. And we're going to put it in the grinder. So it's just a case of popping it in the grinder and pushing. The machine's going to grind. So after 13 seconds I've got a good bit of ground coffee. I'm going to remove. I'm going to level out. And then I'm going to tamp using the encoded tamper. So pop this on the edge of the counter. Initial press. And then a decent press and a turn. Pop the tamper back in. Give it a wipe. And pop it back in the machine. I'm then going to discard the hot water into the tray. So my cup's nice and preheated. And we're going to pull the first shot. So I'm going to press the double button and see how we go. The first shot was about 14 seconds. It looks a good shot, although it's very, very quick. So I suspect that the grind possibly needs change. It's a good volume. This machine uses volumetric dosing, so it should always give the same volume and same level of results. But I'm going to try again. It's in grind size 15. So I'm going to go down one step. I'm going to go down to 14 and just see how that affects things. This is a really nice shot for 14 seconds. There's a good amount of crema on it. I suspect it's going to be a bit sour as it under extracted slightly, so I'll taste and see. Yeah, ever so slightly sour, but seconds out of the box, extremely drinkable. Very, very happy with that. But a bit of further tweaking. I want to try and get that up to about 25 to 30 seconds extraction and see how we go from there. So after a bit of trial and error, I've got the machine to where I want it to be. So I'm settling with a grind size of 9, final time of 13 seconds, and that's producing a shot that I'm really happy with. So that's my grind set in 9, 13 second time dose, all nice and tamped. And then we're going to put it in and make this double shot. So this machine pre-infuses for about 6 seconds, which just means it puts some water into the coffee at a low pressure, and this expands the coffee grounds ready for the high pressure. That's looking at a great shot. So to taste this shot, it's tasting really, really good. Not too sweet, not too sour. Espresso shouldn't be bitter. A lot of people will drink a shot of espresso and be, oh, that's really, really bitter. But if it's made properly, it should taste balanced, and there should be very little bitterness. The bitterness should be quite an enjoyable thing. Probably the only thing about this machine that you're actually going to have to put any lemon into is the tamping process, which is actually really, really easy. Get your tamper and hold it as if you're holding a doorknob, as if you're about to open a door. Balance the portafilter on the edge so that the flat surface is halfway on, and come down, arm as straight as you can, good hard press, make sure it's nice and level, and give it a turn. Now pressure can be a subject for much debate. I've always been told that you press the coffee until the coffee stops moving. When the coffee stops moving, it basically can't be compressed anymore, no matter how hard you compress it, and there's no point exerting any extra force on it to get no results. So coffee's nice and tamped, nice and level, and we're ready to put it in the machine. So we're going to try and make a cafe latte now using the milk frothing feature of the machine. So now we've got our espresso dialed in, you can use a different cup for a double shot, and we'll let that pour. So now that the double shot is made, I'm going to steam some milk. So I'm going to turn the machine round slightly for this, and I'm going to use the articulated milk arm, put it in just below the surface, and turn the milk to froth. So this will take a couple of seconds, and you can hear the thermoblock system pumping the milk. So that's me producing steam after only a few seconds, which is really incredible for this type of machine, not having a double boiler. With good movement from the steam arm, Steam got a very powerful steam on. See, your milk's ready, but it's just too warm to touch. This is about now. So we'll turn this off. Purges back into the machine, and the machine will return to coffee mode. So we'll take this out, give the arm a wipe, and just give it a purge with steam. So just turn it on slightly to steam until you start seeing steam coming out. And this just keeps the nozzle free from any debris. So the espresso's looking really good, the milk's looking really good. Let's give it a swirl. And you always see baristas tap the milk jug. And all this does, this pops the surface bubbles and creates an even texture throughout the milk. You don't want any big bubbles in the top of your milk. Let's give that a swirl. You're looking for the consistency of wet paint. Usually takes about 10-15 seconds to integrate it all. You're basically trying to mix it. So when that's ready, you tap the espresso bubbles, give the espresso a swirl, and you pour. Just pour in a circular motion first, and then you can try and do whatever design. So once again, I've failed to do latte art, nothing to do with the milk, purely to do with myself, and my type of pour. But the main thing here is the taste, so we'll see how it tastes. And it tastes really good. Really nice, really creamy, really balanced. Pretty much very similar to the Oracle, how it tastes. And the Oracle's got an RRP of £1,000 more than this machine, so that's a massive plus for this. The last drink I'm going to make is an Americano. Now an Americano is just a double espresso shot topped up with boiling water. So I've already ground, tamped and put the coffee in the porter filter, so I'm going to pour a double espresso. So now that the double espresso's in the cup, it's just a case of turning the steam dial to the hot water position and waiting a few seconds. This is just going to squirt hot water in, top up to the desired level, exactly where you want. So that's a good looking Americano. Still a bit of crema. It smells like coffee, as it would, and tastes like a good coffee. Just a diluted espresso. Really nice. What a lot of people have as their morning coffee. If you don't want something as rich as a latte or as short and concentrated as an espresso, it's really easy to make with a water spout, especially where it is you don't even need to move the cup. So that's a really good feature. So this is Sage's mid-level machine, and it retails at $6.99 in the UK at the moment, which I think is a phenomenal price. It produces similar results to the Oracle, which I also have. And the only thing I can really notice is there's less automation in this machine, and obviously the fact that it only has one boiler. But with the new thermojet system, it feels like a dual boiler. There's like no time between the steam coming and getting back to coffee, albeit you can't do it at the same time, but it changes over that quick. It's really not noticeable compared to machines that I've had before where you've got to wait up to a minute and a half to change from coffee to steam, and that's just a nightmare. With this I could actually see making a latte, making another latte, making another latte, and making the espresso, then steaming the milk, rather than trying to pour multiple espresso shots and trying to steam a lot of milk. Steams the milk in a great time, provides a great texture to the milk, and it's really easy to use. I'm going to be using this machine exclusively for the next week to see if I can pick up any tips and tricks, and just to see what it's like living with the machine. So I wasn't doing an unboxing review and doing an initial review, but actually living with the product and seeing if it's got any flaws, any good points, anything that I may have missed, and I'll come back in a week and touch on that. One last thing that I would note, however, is to budget an extra £20 to get a knockbox. It's a simple knockbox. Fortunately one doesn't come with the machine, but for the machine in the price category, it comes with everything else. So budget another £20 and get one of these. It's going to make things so much easier and so handy. Rather than trying to pick grounds into the bin or trying to hit them into the bin, a knockbox just makes things so much easier, so much better. And it will keep your countertop cleaner because you can also wipe away the excess espresso ground into the box. So join me again a week from now and I'll come back and tell you my findings in this machine after using it for a full week. Thanks very much for watching and please click like and subscribe.